Hello guys and welcome back to the Revival Cup. Today we are heading into the semifinals, but before that I need to introduce you guys to my fellow co-caster here, Sinbad. Hi Sinbad.
Hi Zeno, thank you very much, and I'm very much excited for this matchup against Team EXO versus Ahmed Ashref. What are your thoughts on this?
Sinbad. So two extremely well matched up teams who are actually, I would say, very, very close, very, very similar skill level. And I mean, it looks it looks like it's going to be a close game actually, because Exotic, are an up and coming team. Even though I say up and coming, they placed third last time at Play Expo, I think, and now they have picked up Bronco as well. And meanwhile, on the other hand, we all know the team members of Ashref Ahmed. We have Chromes, KUCF, Benjay, Hikka, and of course Raki, who's their new pickup.
Yes, of course, some OG players from the side of Ahmed Ashref. I've actually played with them. They're quite good and actually tough, to be honest. And like you said, the Team EXO, it's a up and coming team. But I believe, the young talent and the skills they have, that will actually show some good Valorant today. So I'm pretty much excited for it.
Yes, exactly. So the first semi-final of the Revival Cup of qualifier 1 of the Revival Cup, and just before we get into the actual match, I just need to remind everyone of the whole project. How it's basically this thing is for the community. The name Revival Cup comes from the fact that we wanted to revive the Valorant community in Sri Lanka, and the support from the community has been amazing. Special shout out to IPLAY, our strategic partner, who reached out to us. They wanted to help us with the registration, the brackets, everything. So shout out to IPLAY. They gave us their website and everything. And then to Noob, who reached out and are now our official clothing partner. So just a heads up to everyone, you can use the promo code Revival, which is REVIVAL, to get almost 25% off of Noob new polo t-shirt collection. And again, shout out to our good friend Dennis as well, who the whole thing is thanks to him, all of his organizing, and he's handling production as one-man army as well. The production, of course, could have been a little more better if you were not very camera shy, Sinbad, but it is what it is.
I knew this was coming up. But I also do want to mention that we do have some sponsors and support who would like to stay anonymous. So even though they would not like to have their name mentioned, definitely a huge shout out to them. So yeah.
Yes, I mean, the community, like I said, has been amazing. And if you guys can see on screen right now, we also have basically how the first qualifier has progressed so far. We have seen, I mean, all of the matches have been 2-0 so far, with I think, pretty dominating performances from all teams. I think the only close matchup was Ashref Ahmed against 4 1 Kid, but other than that, everything else have been like extremely one-sided. And even that game, even though it went down to the wire, it's still a 2-0, right? So
definitely, because going back to that game, Ashref Ahmed versus 4 1 Kid, like we saw, it went up to all the way, all the rounds were played in both the maps, right? And also how players, they they played really well under pressure, and that shows how much the teams are willing to do for what it takes.
Yeah, exactly. And I am not. Do you have any idea on what the map veto will look like today, Sinbad? Or because if I can remember right, Exotic last time were very good on Pearl, and Ashref Ahmed picked Split as well. So I can't really remember what the bans from both sides
What
will be, but yeah.
what I think is like I think EXO is going to ban Split, and Ashraf Ahmed, they are going to ban Pearl, and I think the remaining it just automatically adds up. I guess I'm not entirely sure, but like yeah, we'll definitely see what's moving forward. And also just to remind you guys, this is the qualifier one, so don't worry. Like the teams who have participated, like they have still a chance to register up in the qualifier 3, I believe, and also. The winners from today's match will be also be qualified directly for the playoffs that will be happening after the qualifier 4. And yeah, so both the teams today that will be winning will be moving forward to the playoffs.
Yeah. And yeah, just as we were talking about map veto, we now see on screen. So Sunset has been the first ban by EXO here, and Corrode from Ashraf Ahmed, which is not very surprising for me, the Corrode ban, because I had a chat with Chromes after our game and he told me that okay, so spoiler alert for anyone who wants to prep against this team, they said they have no idea how to play Corrode.
And I think I read that wrong as well. Like Split is in the map veto, and also Bind. I'm actually excited to see Bind because I really like that map, and I think especially seeing Chrome's play on Bind, how stubborn he is with its race satchel. So I think it's going to be a really good match.
Yeah, we see Bind, Split, and Haven, which are, I would say, the 3 oldest maps in, I mean, all of Valorant, and also the only 3 old maps in this map pool as well. So I think we are going to be treated to a classic here, and I think the map pool favors the side of Ashraf Ahmed a little bit, because it is
just because Chrome's going to play Raze, right?
Yeah, Chromes is going to play Raze, and they have been, I mean, they are an old team, right? The core of the team is very old and they are very experienced, and Bind, Split, and Haven just seems like, it's like tailor-made for them and what they want to do in this matchup, I feel. So yeah, map pool wise, I think it definitely favors Ashraf Ahmed.
Yeah, but when it comes to experience, right? The one good thing about Valorant is they keep changing. They tweak agent abilities. They buff, they nerf, and yeah. So even though a team like Ashraf Ahmed, all very experienced players, but when it comes to Team EXO, I believe they are the team that can adapt on the go. They improvise while on the game. So I think, like you said, definitely it does favor Ahmed Ashraf because the team maps that's been there for since the beginning of Valorant. But I also I know I want to lean towards the team EXO because they're a young crowd, young team that's trying to prove themselves. So because they got nothing to lose, right? So yeah, I think I'm gonna go with EXO for this map.
Okay, right. That is very fair assessment. Meanwhile, I think we should be ready to go at any point right now. Meanwhile, all right. So Bind coming into Bind the first map. I'm assuming both teams will go for, because I from what I can see on the lobby, it looks like Scrim will be playing tonight instead of Benji. So that's something we need to be aware of.
Right now,
because
this change whole perspective of how I was thinking about the game is going to end. Now, when Scream, right? You talk about experience, you talk about these old players being in the scene, but when it comes to Scream, he's like a one-tap god. I have played against him. I have been there, done that. I have been on the receiving end, so I know how this is going to end. But I still want to lean against EXO because they're a really good team. I really hope we get to see all the 3 maps because, of course, we are from the Valorant community. We love to see more Valorant. Doesn't matter who wins, right? We just want to see all 3 maps go all the way up to all the rounds.
Yeah, and I mean, Scrim, he was once the most the most sought after player, I would say, in our entire community. If you remember, there were a lot of behind the scenes things going on, but excited to see him back on stage, because the last thing I remember was him. He wanted to take a break from the game. He went abroad, so it's nice to see him back. Meanwhile, guys, yeah, we are still waiting on some players. Yeah, okay, we are heading into agent select, just as I said that, so all good from that end.
Okay, so Instalock coming from the side of Team EXO, Razor goes right away with Cypher, and Chrome Z on the other side. I believe that's Scrim picking
Yes,
up
that
with
is.
Killjoy. And pretty default pick, I believe, for the side of Ahmed Ashref.
Yeah, they are going in with yes, they are going in with a very standard pick. I mean, you know, they are a team that relies less on the tactics and more on that brute force, the firepower, because they kind of let that shine through. And you know, it's yeah, they are a very micro focused team. And but on the other hand, we see, I think, again, once again, just a solo brimstone on either side, which might make things, you know, interesting and a little fast paced, because I mean, Viper is a meta pick on this map, and teams that don't play Viper, they struggle a little bit on the defense, but their attacks are extremely fast and well coordinated. So still waiting to see what Bronco is going to choose, because he is hovering over that deadlock, which is, you know, in the recent past, it has become a, you know, pretty popular pick on this map, and we are still waiting on him to see what he will be picking. And it does look like, yes, he is going to lock in that deadlock.
Yes, I think it's because of also the reason that it's recently been buffed with. I don't know if you can call it buff, but yeah, definitely some tweaks done for deadlock, and I think that's a good pick as well. So Zeno, my question to you is: what would you like? You know, have 2 initiators or 2 sentinels?
Me, I have always been a fan of double initiator, but the thing is, with
Right.
the current patch, I would say it's always one. It is always going to be one initiator for me, because the reason that Yoru has been a pick, like, in pretty much 99% of all pro matches, is because he does all the job that a second initiator does, and he also has all of the TP options, and you know, he is like a duelist initiator hybrid, which works really well, and therefore I am always a fan of a single initiator. But I see this working out as well. So, yeah.
All right, getting into the action. I guess Team EXO got the first kill on to Chromes on the showers. I think they just read that well, you know, and getting the first pick on A, and now they're trying to rotate towards B. However, Killjoy is standing alone in the side of B. I think he does spot someone breaking down the turret.
Alarm bot out.
Yeah, and now it's going all into B hit. A self dash there, but comes in now. Scrim, actually all alone on this side, is going to get taken down by Jana, and Hika again all left alone, and KCF,
Spike planted.
the final one to fall, and now it's all down to Ricky over here with
Just like that, it's
Dream.
1v5, yeah, and like it's really good to see Team EXO playing that to perfection, right? I mean, they're not even like, I mean, it's not Team Ahmed Ashref has not done any major damage to the side of Team EXO. Like as you guys saw, like, you know, the first pick was at showers, and they instantly rotated like really fast, because I think they got Ahmed Ashref, they got the information that, you know, like multiple players, at least I think they spot at least 3 players on showers, and then I think the cavalry just rotated towards A, and it was just Scrim left on a 1v5 situation once EXO went back to B.
Yeah, I mean, after that initial pick, like you said, the rotations were extremely good from EXO. They decided, okay, we have the numbers advantage. Let's just group up and hit one side together, because whatever side they hit, there is going to be a maximum of, you know, 4 players, because if the other team decides to stack, which is not very likely, so they did choose right and they went. Meanwhile, Chromes just walks
My
out and gets
God, this guy gets a one
yeah,
tap towards Brimstone. I mean, okay, the controller is down from the side of Team EXO. Now it's a 4v5 situation. I think this would be the perfect time for Team Ahmed Ashref to, just fall back, let them come in, because there's not going to be any smokes, right? So it's just, fight them on like point blank.
yes, exactly. And yeah, we see they want to make way towards this A shot area, but the rotations are not coming in. Meanwhile, Razor Key does get the kill on Chromes, who overextends. And what you said, Tawir, they didn't have to do anything, and that is exactly
Right.
the opposite of what happened right now. So back to now a 4v4.
Pretty standard
Well,
by Team EXO. They get one pick on towards Showers. Okay, so both the controllers are down,
30
and
seconds
also
left.
the raise is down from the side of Ahmed Ashref. Now the plant is going down.
Spike planted.
and that deadlock wall on towards CT just to delay those rotations. It's very annoying to play against, especially when all you have are pistols. Meanwhile, Hikka now on the flank. In here, Bronco goes to Rocky. Scrim gets one with the classic. He is down extremely low.
They do
And
have time now. It's a 2v3 situation for the side of Team Ahmed Ashref. Now Hikka has made a noise going back towards Showers, but unfortunately gets taken down by X-Tip. And now it's just Scrim left on to a 1v3 situation. He does not have enough time. I think he's just going to go down for the spike. He doesn't want to give them the ult-ops.
Yeah, that is a good decision by Scrim. Then I was a little surprised that even Hikka went for that second pick onto the lamps, because I mean you just fed an alt-op, and that is not something that you want to do. Not like to bring your opponents close to an ult on your bonus is not something that you would be wanting to do. But yeah, it is what it is. They did go in with some sheriffs there, which is why we are seeing some bulldogs on the side of Ashref Ahmed. But here we go into the bonus round for EXO.
So once again, a quick execution at the side of a Team EXO trying to get Showers. Pretty early control given away from the side of Ahmed Ashref, but however, saying that, Hikka gets a kill onto Razor Key, and now they have the long control. Look at the map. If you see, like Hikka has gone down all the way towards B long, and from the side of EXO, I like see how Team EXO plays, right? They don't just go one by one. They go as a team, like as a pack of wolf, right? They want to get down, but Hikka has a good angle on towards the side of Team EXO, but EXO team once again gets that entry frag that he needs for his team. And Cromsy, it's Scrim that got one kill again on Bronco. Once again, it's a 3v3 situation.
Situation, and it's going to be an exit, but the rotations are here. Chromes meanwhile, they're doing so much damage, and the meat grinder pushing through that choke point. Yeah, I mean, I would say a misstep coming in from Hikka, because he got that first pick, right? And he saw multiple, he didn't have to go for the pick, and then you had Scrim there trying to come help him out. But at the end of the day, I think EXO could have just waited out a little more, because, they were all spotted coming in towards B long, so perhaps they could have taken the TP, gone back into Showers to go A, or just waste a lot of time to put doubt into Ashref Ahmed's mind. But at the end of the day, they did decide to go into B, and Chroms and KUCF were there at that B side to just clean things up.
Yeah, and now we can see on the round number 4, seems like this time Team Ashref Ahmed is trying to fight for the control of Showers. However, Team Exotic, they have just made some noise, just put some utilities, and just they have they have cut off noise, right? And now if you can see, they are walking back into the side of A through Showers. Now Hikka trying to get some information over here as well. Seems like a pretty standard execution. Some bullets traded.
Traded. Rocky gets
Spike
one,
down
but
A.
now is there for the instant trade, and now it is a 4v4, and just like that, we are once again. They're pausing once again. They want to go towards this B side. Razor and Hika here trying to get something done.
Chromes
there
comes
with the
seconds
balls.
left.
And yeah, that's a good pick from Chromes. However, instantly gets traded. Now 25 seconds on the clock, and the team from the side from Team XO, they're trying to rotate back towards A shot. Gets lead 4. 15 seconds and a right time peaking by
10 seconds
KUCF. Just 10 seconds left on the clock. I'm sure they're gonna get the plant down.
The spike.
Thanks to the cypher cage that he was able to get the plant
Last
down.
player
Now
standing.
Rezeki has a good angle but gets taken down by KUCF. Exogena gets the trade onto that. And okay, Hika gets the final kill onto Exogena.
Yeah, and that again feels. I mean, I think they did make the right choice there, but they were just not aware of KUC, who, I mean, played it pretty perfectly. Got one kill, tried to go in and stop the plant, but then he just waited for his team to rotate over. All in all, I think, you know, just trades going left and right, and then EXO, like you said, like you mentioned, Tabi, they're just playing very slow, and they are playing it together, which I honestly I'm a big fan of, like of how they play this attack side. It's just that they are not taking like any aggressive map control at
Yes, and also that trades not happening on time. Like, you know, it's not instant like the trades. You do get traded, but not instant. But at the time that they get the trade, it's almost they lost their map control. Yeah. But now let's see how they can tackle this. Chrome's always trying to go through the teleporter and gets a kill onto X-Tip. Now Chromes, he has his ult online, however tries not to move forward, goes back. Now Reiki,
Where are you?
getting information on the showers, however there is no information given by the side of Team XO.
Yeah, Rizaki now walking in with a Marshall, trying to get something done for his team here. Reiki is there though.
Not the best weapon for the duel, however, I mean that was a shot in the dark. But yeah.
Bomb grenade out. One enemy
Rika
remaining.
gets two,
Spike
and
down B.
a flawless coming in from Ashref Ahmed. I mean, a few things to note there with how EXO played that, once again, I'm not the biggest fan of. So they invested, I think, just one weapon into that round, which was the Judge, apart from the Marshal. Obviously, they had the Judge, and they, you know, kept him solo on hookah, and he was left all alone in an island, right? And that, even if he is able to get a kill, he would have been traded out, and that is a net win for the defense, who do have the superior weapons. So I would say not the greatest approach, but now it looks like we are going for an all-long approach, and the ult-top.
Spike down B.
It's a pretty good trade. 2-for-2 trade. It's a 3v3 situation, but do mind EXO has all the three players from EXO has the ult, but also Bronco is very low at this point. However, they're gonna take it pretty slow, I believe, and I think Chrome's being a nuisance at side B questions the entry for that side of Team EXO. But Bronco now holding. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, and you know, the slower that EXO play this, the better it is for the side of Ashref Ahmed, because Chromes does have that showstopper to
know
stop
exactly
any plant,
where you are.
and you know, just to create more pressure. But now the neural threat comes in. They do know that only Chromes is here on this B side. The deadlock very image goes in, and
has the perfect angle, gets down to gets Bronco on the plant and denies the plant as well. And now it's just Chrome.
30 seconds left.
KUCF, oh my god, what a kill from KUCF coming at the end. That was a good try coming from the side of EXO. I mean, I think that props goes to Chromes for getting that kill on towards the planter. What do you think?
Yes, you know, the neural theft came in. They knew that B side was the only B side was relatively free, but then again that kill by Crumbs through the wall bang changed, and like I said, the showstopper once again just delaying a lot, just enough time for KUCF to come in and clean up the kill. So once again, an eco round for the side of EXO, who are pushing down B long here. Spot all of the kills over too.
I think we did spot Hika being in hookah as well. I think that was just fake coming out from the side of Team EXO. Now they're slowly rotating back towards B shot. However, the smoke, I think it's a good barrier for the side of Team Ahmed Ashref, delaying the play coming from Team EXO.
Yes, he get one. Anything more will be a bonus, but he does get one, and that is. And KUCF meanwhile gets another kill onto hookah.
One enemy remaining.
There as well. And now all down goes the key, who once again not the greatest weapon to have there, the Marshall, and that's the 5th round on the board for Ashref. Did we?
Did we just witness? No. I still see it on the end. Okay, I almost thought the Killjoy ult just went down. Okay, coming back to the game, like what I think Team EXO should do is try a change of pace. They've been playing slow and faking one side. Maybe they are faking showers and then rotating back to B. I think what they should do is have a change of pace. Just run down a side. I mean, not just run down a side. Like do some execution. Put some smoke, try to get some picks and get some early control towards A shot as well.
Yeah, absolutely right. And now they are once again taking the showers control. Meanwhile, we see Chroms has pushed down through the smoke, but gets taken down by X-Tip, who is able to get the first blood onto the round. Himself is a little low, but gets healed up by the Sky.
So once again, as soon as they get a pick, right, the Team EXO, they just reset back. They fall back, and they just try to think how they can execute well. But at the same time, this allows the team Ahmed Ashref to reposition. As you can see, they have gathered info, and now they have 3 players from the Ahmed Ashref coming towards A. The showstopper was used by Race, but no kill was found from that.
Kill was found, and they do take the TP here because
30 seconds left.
Because the timing from Razor Key was beautiful there. He waited until the Killjoy util was, out of range, and he fixed his timing, calls his team towards the B side, and that is a free B side almost for the side of EXO, who, took their time, waited for their Cypher to make a move, and called in the rotations to come into this B side, and now it's a 2v5 to KUCF and Hika. 2 players who have been
the retake seems very impossible at this point.
Standing.
Yeah. However, KUCF is trying to do some damage, get at least a kill or 2. Sorry, it was Bronco who was trying to KUCF who was trying to get a kill, but at the end of the day, Bronco gets a kill onto KUCF. Right back on track. Team EXO, I think they did great. They lost just one player from their side, and I think should be good.
Yes, sir. And like you said, they don't need to take any unnecessary risks, I feel, as long as Chroms keeps pushing out and trying to make something work, because I do agree with you that they need to maybe speed things up, have a tempo change here and there, because we have been only seeing very, very slow rounds from them. It feels like also they are giving Ashref Ahmed a little too much respect. I feel like they are not taking the space. Feels like they are almost scared to take this fight, and now the fight on 2 showers.
But as soon as you say that they take the fight into the showers and get 2 kills, they get
I've got
Chromes
your
and also
trail.
Hika. Now the initiator and the duelist is down from the side of Ahmed Ashref. The ult is being used by
I know exactly where you are.
Sky as well. No, they have enough information where these players are. I think it's time for them
Bring
to
them
rotate back.
down.
But no, I don't think they're just going to hit site. Now Reiki.
Yeah, they are taking their time here. It's much. Ricky
Oh,
gets
Reiki
Spike
gets a
down A.
double kill over there, and that gives
Spike planted.
gives an advantage to the side of Team Ahmed Ashref, and the Killjoy ult coming from Scream. I think they can
Yeah.
still. It's not enough to get into the side, but however they do not have hook at this point. However, Bronco has a really good angle, gets taken down by Scream,
One
and now they are
enemy
coming from KUCF as well.
Spike
I
is
think
being
he's
stuck, and that
calling it a bluff.
yeah, it's the first calling it bluff. That I was
I know.
initially questioning it on how on why they were investing both on why they were investing the lockdown, right? I mean, it was a 3v2, the spike was already down, but they had a good plan around it. They had
Coming back. Out of charges.
the lockdown forced both of them down to A shot. They invested the orbital strike onto A shot, and that kill at bench was everything, and that was the
Yes,
round.
exactly.
And
I was about to say that as well. Like getting Bronco in that situation is the key point there, and also I also believe the nade from Exotip could have gone a little bit better. Like if it was on point, maybe Scream wouldn't have got the full diffuse. Yeah, and but however, at the end of the round, it's the round goes to Ahmed Ashref now. The scoreboard is 6-3, favoring the side of Ahmed Ashref. Once again, Team EXO taking it pretty slow, gathering information, getting control. Showers control is there as always. However, side blocked from the side of Ahmed Ashref.
yes, and once again they do take showers control. They leave their cipher there, and now they are re-clearing towards B and towards hookah over here. So the re-clear has gone through, and I do believe that Scrim was able to see it. And meanwhile, Chromes once again takes the TP out. Is waiting. He's gonna get walled up here, and he's gonna be stuck here for a while.
I think that's a pretty good wall, just to take it down. And now the Brimstones are coming
30
down.
seconds
However,
left.
Chromes sneaky escapes the ult and save himself. However, down to 55 HP. 20 seconds on the clock. Oh. Hika
and
does
he
not.
completed, but Rezeki with an unfortunate whip there.
10 seconds left.
Hika gets 3 somehow. The trades are going in. The spike
Last player standing.
and the delay is amazing from the side of Ashref Ahmed. I mean, things happen in a flash there, Tawir.
Yeah, I'm finding words to cast, man. Like I'm like fully blank at the moment. But yeah, good round coming from the side of Ahmed Ashref. I think Hika did miss Reiki being there. However, sorry, not Reiki. Hika did miss Rezeki being in showers. However, gets taken down anyway. I think Rezeki did whiff on Hika, but at the end, Hika got 3 kills toward the shot. I think what I think is Team EXO, they need to play it a little bit faster because they always run down the clock to 30 seconds and then they do not have enough time to clear. I mean, it's fine. You run down the clock to the 30 seconds if you have got like 2 kills from your opponents. But like when it comes to a situation where it's like more than 4 players or 4 or 5 players are still alive on the opponents, you should not wait until the last few seconds to go and take the plant because they're just gonna push through the smoke. They're just gonna rush in and try to stop the plant.
Yes, and this playing slow usually works well, but also does not work well against the comp that Ashref Ahmed has, because if you can see, they have two two initiators who are extremely extremely heavy on the information. They have two sky flashes, one sky dog, two prowlers, and a haunt as well, right? So they have all the information they need. They can rotate. I mean, they can rotate wherever they want, right? So they are, again, EXO are doing a small mistake here by playing slow and kind of playing to their opponent's strengths right now.
Oh, Chrome's almost gets taken down by the side of Team EXO. His HP is down.
Yeah, he's going to go for here. Flash. A couple of steam flashes coming in here from Zoro. Meanwhile, the delay on this B side.
I like how I like how they insert Cypher always towards showers. However, it does not give them a lot of information, because I don't think Chromes or Hika is making any noise or providing any information to the Cypher. Now, once again, like I said, they try to hit together a site, but at the end of the day, it's just M-duos when it comes to that, right? And then once again, the Team EXO gets taken down instantly by the side of Ahmed Ashref. Like you said, they have two initiators. They have enough information, and they know that no one is looking at the play. They know that Rezaki is always the one who is playing in showers. So they just pretty much put three players on the side of B.
Yes, sir. And also, I mean, throughout this half, we have seen one thing constantly is that the Killjoy is pretty much planted on this B side, right? Like they are not pressuring the Killjoy at all. They are not breaking any of her util. So as long as her util is up, right, it doesn't have to get any kills, but it gives the defense enough time to rotate onto the side that the Killjoy has, right? I don't think I saw the alarm bot being broken more than once, maybe, like early into the round. So they are kind of playing into the side, into Ashref Ahmed's hands here, because they aren't pressuring any other side of the map. It's like they are defaulting, but Ashref Ahmed are more than happy to give them all that space.
Yeah, like you said, unless otherwise the alarm bot is triggered, there is no reason for Stim to peek long, or the alarm bot is not broken, he doesn't have to pick a hook as well. So that's pretty much 100% information for the side of Team Ahmed Ashref.
Exactly. And Holmes gets one, gets the second with the name, and that is I mean, I don't want to curse it, but that does feel like round and a half over. Holmes does push in. Maybe I spoke too soon. Was that a curse? I have no clue. But
I mean, at this point, I think he's just feeling it. He just wants to go get the kill. I mean, anyone, you are 8-3 down, and you got 2 kills, you got 3 kills, you might as well just go for the other kill as well. But having said that, now Rezaki onto a 1v2 situation. This is highly doable. He has enough HP. He has the spike for himself as well. What he does not have is information on where KUCF is. Luckily takes the TP, and now KUCF also to the TP, and Reiki makes sure that he does not escape through to market and gets that kill as well. 9-3 to the half, favoring the side of Team Ahmed Ashref.
Yeah, and a very dominant half, I would say. And just a side note as well, Bronco has had his deadlock, the annihilation, the ult from round 3, and the last round was the only time he triggered it, and it almost amounted to nothing. So just something to keep in mind, because one of the mistakes I see with a lot of new play, I mean, Bronco is not a new player, but many players, the Valorant, they try to look for the perfect round to use their ultimates. Yeah, and they end up not using it at all, and I feel like this is.
Yeah, having said that, I am one of those players. Trust me, I keep my always my teammates. They just still don't wait for the right moment. Take the moment and make it right.
Yep, and we see an all B long, a classic all B long push from the side of Ashref Ahmed, but Chromes gets taken out.
184 is good. Now,
Two.
Zo gets a kill onto Reiki and instantly gets traded by the side of Team Ahmed Ashref. Now
planted.
it's a 2v3 situation for the side of Team X. So Bronco slowly but surely pushing towards the CT. Gets Hika. Now KUCF
Last
spots
player standing.
Rezeki as well,
One
and
enemy remaining.
one stabs towards the Bronco, and also now Rezeki gets that kill. Finally, around towards the side of Team X. So I think this should give them some enough boost, to and motivate them to play better and try to get some rounds. I believe if they get this round and also the bonus round, they could go up to 9-7.
Yeah, I do believe as well. It all comes down to that bonus. But I mean, yesterday there were many teams fumbling their second round after losing, after winning the pistol. So let's not get ahead of ourselves.
This is a nice spot.
Also, just a note to all the viewers out there. Yes, the odds for the side of Team EXO are currently a slight. Not just Team EXO actually are bugged for both teams right now. So just please excuse us. Meanwhile, once again, another hit on from B long here.
Pretty fast execution. Like I said, they're just doing exactly the opposite of what Team EXO did, right? Like they say, okay, you guys don't know how to push, let me show you how to push, and they're just gonna do that, and they get kills. And you can see Hika getting through kills on towards this elbow area. And now Exotic goes into the smoke, get one kill, but Scream is there to get the trade as well, and instantly gets taken down.
And what did I tell you, Target? What did I tell you about the second round? The second round fumbles. So yeah, EXO wins the pistol round, and the disrespect coming in from Ashref Ahmed. I mean, they have whatever team Chromes has been, and Scrim as well has always been like this, right? Like they give no respect to the opponents, and I mean rightfully so. They have the firepower, they have everything to back it, and they just go for it, and that is one of the best examples of that. And it looks like they are going to do it once again. B long, the classic B long execute into B side. I mean,
and it's pretty straightforward, right? Like they have enough rounds, they can just don't fix it if not broken. This is a classic comp play, run towards B long and just take the TP and go towards showers and then plant for A and just play for your utilities. I believe
Down you go.
CF is able to get Zo, and also is he not here?
I have.
Oh, so unfortunate from Bronco. Gets
One
taken down
enemy
from
remaining.
CF as well. And now it's just Razor Key left on to a 1v4 situation. Seems quite impossible, but all it takes is one bullet to the head.
No hard feelings.
Aries gets two, but Chromes is there for the cleanup. And yeah, these guys are just having fun. You can see it.
I mean, at this point, right? Like, you have enough round, you are 11-4 favoring towards your side. Might as well have some fun while, you have rounds.
Yeah, and yeah, once again, grouping up towards B long. I mean, I know exactly what Chromes is saying right now to his team. I don't know the exact words he'd be saying, which I think not
Like,
be said right now.
stay long, young, worrying.
Just stay long, because I mean, it was not stopped even last time. They saw some resistance. They just took the TP, right? They are just gonna go into this side. They are going to be testing the sky cabbages. Chromes with a beautiful entry. Hitka gets the follow up as well. Chromes just died to the volley, but that is the side. And Bronco with a wall bang, but still a lot left to do, because it is a 3v2 after plant. And now
Spike
the side
planted.
of Ashref Ahmed do have a couple of rifles as well to their name.
One enemy
Really
remaining.
gets one.
Reeling them in.
The Annihilation gets one, so it's now a 1v1 for KUCF.
One enemy remaining.
Oh my god! Bronco gets that 3 kills at the end and takes the round towards the side of Team X. So that was a beautiful play coming from both the sides, to be honest. You know, a good entry from
I have
Chrome,
seen
you know,
death,
getting into side, getting
and
that
I
kill
am
on
not
towards
impressed.
Sky, and then gets instantly taken down by the molly from the Brimstone. And then it came down to a 2v3 situation, and Bronco, being the man, you know, gets the 3 kills and the rounds to Team X.
Exactly, a 1v2 converted there by Bronco using one more ult than he did in the entire attack half. So, I mean, you see how useful it was in that 1v2, right? Like, KCF, in my opinion, maybe he should have just, you know, just played for time there, because trying to release his teammate was like a death sentence. But he went for the selfless play, and it did not pan out. And Hika, you know, coming out of the ult, did not know where he was. But again, we are seeing another hit onto this B side, and it's once again successful. I mean, if it's not broken, don't fix it. All they lost.
I mean, yeah, because you know, they go there, they get the plant. It just comes down to retake, right? So as long as you get the plant, I mean, keep doing the same thing, right?
Sour meanwhile gets the 2 kills of the 2 from Ashref, who wanted push into elbow. The orbital strike comes in to in a little bit, and Bronco.
Blinded.
Yeah, so
I mean,
gets the kill, and
that round was almost close, because I think Scream saving his teammate KUCF from Bronco. You know, if Bronco had got that kill, it will come down to a 1v1 situation, and then I think he had the right angle towards long. However, you know, Bronco gets taken down by Scream, and then it's just KUCF coming towards from the other side and taken down.
yeah, I feel like that retake could have been much slower from EXO. This is what happens when you know, play against extremely aggressive teams, right? Like, this is how, I mean, as good as they are in tier 1, this is why teams struggle a little against Paper X, because when you get sucked into the pace that they play in, you start making mistakes, right? Like, you go in one by one, you get caught up in that pace, and you start making mistakes. And that's exactly what you saw that last round, and most of the defense half by most of the attack half actually by EXO. They try to force things that are not ideal, and they fail it. And now Chroms has pushed into CT and almost gets a best there. Bronco, meanwhile, pushes out of the molly, gets a kill.
Does damage to Hika as well, and now it's 2v
On the money.
make it 2v3. I was about to say 2v4, but now it's a 2v3 situation. I think
Face your fear!
we get to know what's happening on that side of the map. Neural thrift coming from the side of Team EXO.
Last player standing.
He gets a follow
Enemy
up.
remaining.
Yeah, now it's all down to Razor Key to save his team in this map, but you know, Scream has the alarm bot set up as well. Knows that the spike is not tapped, has everything left to do, and he gets the kill onto Razor Key. And with that, guys, that is map 1. The pick of Team EXO, by the way, going to the side of Ashref Ahmed.
Once again, it's a good execution coming from the side of Team Ahmed Ashref. For once, I think it's classic comp play, right? Last round we were going towards B all the time. Let's go A, and that's what they did. And once again, I think what could EXO could have done is, you know, on the attacking side, right? They should, or they could have played a little bit, you know, change the tempo. You know, maybe a few rounds you get control, you play slow, and then you change the tempo. You know, you execute a side really fast, just like how Team Ahmed Ashref did, right? And then, like, you know, when it comes to the defending side, they were pretty much 10-2 9-3, right? And they were pretty I mean, they did not have enough rounds for them to, you know, rely on and to, you know, work around, because they did not have enough round. And like, because when it comes to 9-3 and, you know, you won the pistol round, but then you lose the second round, right? Again, it changed the morale, and, you know, you're just, you know, this getting, I mean, the opponent team gets motivated to just rush you down. So yeah, I think it's pretty standard. Team Ahmed Ashref playing really well there. So yeah.
Yeah, guys, and yeah, with that we will be heading into a small break. Don't be, don't tune in soon. Within the next 5 minutes, we will be starting. We will be going into Ashraf Ahmed's map pick this time of Split. So yeah, we'll be heading into a small break of around 5 minutes. So just stay tuned, guys. into the first semi-final of the first qualifier of the Revival Cup. I am joined here, with by Tabir Simbad, my friend, and Tabir. So nice little first map coming in, not as balanced as we expected, and bind.
Going towards the side of Team Ashref Ahmed. Having said that, I still believe Team EXO can bring back and come back in the second map. I have played against them. They're a really good team. And I think maybe what they need to focus on here is, trying to get instant trades, playing a little bit faster. I mean, not run down the clock towards the last 30-20 seconds, right? Maybe you wait until the 50-minute mark, you get the information, and then you regroup and hit a site. On the other hand, for the team Ahmed Ashref, I think no pressure for them. Chromes is there, doing Chrome's things, and then I think that's about it. Just rely on Chromes, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but also we are heading into split, right? And we might be seeing there is a good possibility of seeing Scrim on Jet here, because I do know that he loves to play Jet on this map, and double duelist is more than viable on split, right? Like the operator can be a strong pick on this map, especially with all the initiator nerfs. And if now that Scrim is here, I am expecting an agent comp change, so we'll see how that goes. But in the meantime, guys, let me just remind you guys that here none of this would have been possible without the community. A lot of support coming in. Shout out to IPLAY, our strategic partner, who have helped us with all the organization and registration and all of these things. Shout out to Noob Alliance, our official clothing partner. They've given us our own promo code Revival, which is REVIVAL, to get almost 25% off on their new polo t-shirt collection. And shout out to Dennis as well, whose stream we are currently playing the matches and casting on. So shout out to those guys as well, as we wait for the Asian bets. Choose the last time Ashref Ahmed played split. I think this is the first time we are going to see EXO on split in this tournament, if I'm not mistaken. But the last time, Ashref Ahmed beat my 4-1 kid, the team that I played in on split.
Beat is not the right word. I think you guys sold that map.
All credit to Ashref Ahmed, they completely us. But that was a 13-11. So maybe EXO might have watched that VOD back. Maybe they could have learned something to anti. But then again, Ashref, this team, they are not a team that can be antied, because it feels like when watching them, they don't know what they are going to do next as well, right? And
imagine, right? Like you're having so many strats on your mind. You're having plans, to execute a site, and you're well prepared. But then you see Chromes in front of your face, like the minute the round starts, and you're just done.
Yeah, and that is exactly the feeling of everyone who has played against Chromes. But meanwhile, going into the agency, like we see locks coming in, it's the same comp for the side of Ashref Ahmed as we saw on Bind, except KUCF is now on the Omen instead of the Brimstone, which is a standard pick on this map. So double initiator once more, and Scrim opting to play that Killjoy, and Hikka on the Sky, and Reiki on the Fade. Meanwhile, on the side of EXO, they are going in for this double duelist with a Sky, Tawil, with the Vice, which is very, very rare on this map, and the Vele as well, which we haven't really seen on Splitter either.
Yes, I mean Sky. Okay, no problem. You can use that. I mean, it's a agent. You can get the information with your flash. It's a good pick. But I haven't seen too many picks of Wise on the map of Split, and especially with Vele. Your thoughts on this, Zeno?
Yes, Tavi. So Yeah, Vele, like I said, I was surprised by the pick. But then again, if you really go back, Vele was buffed around the same time that Split was out of the map pool. So maybe it's something we will see in the future in with the pro teams as well. And maybe EXO has something, something good cooked up for us on this map, because double duelist is more than viable on this map, and I'm excited to see how they will go through. So right off the bat, seems like we are going to be going in for a fast B. Reclear towards mid.
I think getting mid control is the key and the name of the game. And EXO gets 2 kills in wins and instantly runs away, get away with murder. And now good utility usage coming from the side of Ahmed Ashref. They have enough information. Having said that,
Finished.
Scrim is taken down by Zo, and now it's a 2v3 situation. Reiki is low to 29 HP. However, they're playing hand in hand, trying to clear each and every angle. I think the play here is to clear CT and go towards B, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes,
Yeah.
and meanwhile, EXO are extremely aware of all of these possibilities, right? Like they don't want to give 1v1s. They're just playing purely for information because they realize that they can retake if needed.
30 seconds
Meanwhile,
left.
Ashref Ahmed, KUCF, and Reiki just clearing out everything. And now the spike plant is going to go in on the B side.
Traveling. Cover going up.
Okay, a 3v2 retake favoring the side of Team EXO. Now Rezeki slowly trying to come towards the B main. He has gathered info, and that is, not much info considering the fact that he is still in B main. Takes a peek towards Reiki, spots one, and now they have all the information they need. Now Reiki gets a
with
pick on
9 HP with everything to do.
At the end of the day, the round goes towards the side of Team EXO.
Yeah, they did play that 3v2 situation extremely well. Even Rezuki on that B main, he refused to peek at all until his teammates came in from heaven, right? And I feel like the side of Ashref Ahmed also did not. I mean, after it became a 2v3, the post plant they should have grouped up and pushed, because they were going to get sandwiched, right? Especially with Reiki being 1 HP. So perhaps they could have pushed out after getting the plant, but yeah, very well played round from the side of EXO, and we are heading into the second round after the pistol with
now EXO with EXO Jana with the outlaw trying to get that initial pick. Doesn't get much damage done to team. However, the smoke blocks away any entry coming from B main. Really well played by the side of Team EXO, stopping that initial push. I think this is, you can already see the change. They are trying to correct the mistakes that they did in buy. Now Chrome, being a nuisance in mailbox, not being able to deal in damage. However, Reiki takes down EXO tip. Now it's only 1-for-1 trade.
For one trade, and now mid control has been taken, and Rezuki here going for a pick and is going to get taken down by Hikka, and now it is all left for Jana on this B side to defend this B side. The smoke is going to deter them for a minute, which I believe has been thrown by KUCF. Smoke is KUCF's, which
30
did
seconds
stop
left.
them for a little, but they are taking their sweet time. They are waiting for EXO to make a mistake, which is, they're playing it
something that EXO
well,
would do, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's something that EXO would do. Like Ashref Ahmed pausing is something unheard of, but we are now going into the B side. Jana should be able to hear all of this. He does hear all of this. He's hoping to get a pick somewhere, but it's not going to happen.
Spike
and Jana he's going to escape out of there.
Escape. And now it's a 4v3 retake favoring the side of Ashref Ahmed. Jana missing his shot is not what we would want to see. But however, saying that, Exo Bronco and Exo gets the kills, but instantly gets traded by KUCF and Reiki. I think, like you said, you know, even though you win the pistol round, the second round, it's not always favoring your side.
Yeah, and I think all of that, I mean, came down to, I mean, Jana had a few shots that he missed, right? Initially at B main, and then the kill onto Reiki, who was the one who cleaned up the kills, right? So, yeah, the round would have been completely different if that outlaw had connected. But, you know, Ashref Ahmed with the force buy, able to go away with that round. And now they are going in for a fast A hit onto here. His sight has been cleared, so against Chromes, who is able to get the better of him with the judge.
Now Chrome's pushing all the way towards CT, spots Jana and takes him down as well. Chromes, and then it's just Scream cleaning up the round for you.
Yeah, and nice little, nice little cleanup on their, I would say. I mean, they did win the first, but lost the second, so bonus, I would say. So nice little bonus coming in from the side of Ashref Ahmed, and we are going into our first bye round, but we still do see Chromes and KUCF with a Bulldog and a Judge, actually Reiki as well, but they have enough money to get Sri Lanka out of debt right now. So we are going to be seeing an almost fake here, because you know Ashref Ahmed never faked, so a small change in here just to
it's nice. Oh, I don't know, it's very uncommon to see teams like Ahmed Ashref trying to fake out, do execution, because just the fact that they're really good with just hitting down the sight and relying on their aim, right? So I think it's a pretty nice pace.
And now the flash goes in, and now the site execute is gonna come in from the side. Reiki gets the kill onto Jana as well.
But
so gets the kill, but yeah.
Anyway, it's a 2v4 situation. Unlikely
Spike planted
to go for a retake. I think so they were just gonna try it anyway. And now Chrome's pushing forward towards a nice flash coming from Hika, but this flash Chrome's as well.
He is able to get the kill onto Chromes, but the time is running out, and Reiki gets the kills. He's on fire today. Reiki, and
Reiki, I think making a lot of difference in the rounds. Yeah, like even the second round, he was the man who got 3 kills, and now also getting the entry pick towards screens. But I do like to mention, seeing Chromes being patient at the screens making me uneasy. It's not something that Chromes would do. I think that's why he got killed. I think he should have just gone in, do what he does best.
Yes, and we are once again going to execute onto an empty site here. So Ahmed Ashref, on the side of EXO, they were playing for a trap onto mid, so they are going to re-clear everything, but they have to retake now with inferior weapons on this A side. So gets the kill onto Chromes, just push out with a Judge. He's going to re-clear all of CT.
Hika jumps peak for some information, not trying to use his flash yet, and now instantly uses it, but also on the other side of the map, Reiki once again getting 2 kills to the side of Ahmed Ashref, and now Reiki is stuck. However, it's a kill on Hika, and now it's just Exo on a 1v3 situation. Does not have enough time and gets taken down by Scream from the backside backlines, and round goes towards the side of Ahmed Ashref once again. Killjoy ult being popped is what we hear. However, it's not what it was.
Yeah, some kind of weird bug, or Scrim has figured out a way to troll us again. So, yeah, two ults. I mean, all ults online except for Hika's ult for the side of Ashref Ahmed here, and they are again looking to execute A, and it feels like EXO has a read here because they have 4 people on this A side. Bombs is going to miss his ult, gets taken down by Jana, who uses.
Jana actually holding down
One
the
enemy
line so
remaining.
long, and now it's just down to a 2v1 situation favoring the side of Team EXO. Now KUCF, the most experienced player in this server, onto a 1v2 situation. The showstopper popped by EXO. I mean, yeah, nothing much KUCF could do. It's just him against the world at that point.
Yes, and X-Tip, I mean, felt like EXO had a read there, you know. Chroms does have a tendency to go into this A site when he has the showstopper, and they did read it there. And you know, even if Jana did not get the kill there, as soon as the showstopper was popped, he popped his the Vele refract just to bait
And
it
yeah, I
out. So
think,
well played round there.
yeah, because Jana did, I mean, he did get 1 kill, but did a lot of stalling for his team, yeah, because it was him who was being on site and making being a nuisance. But having said that, coming back to the round number 7, 2 kills goes to EXO, and now the lockdown coming from the side of Team Ahmed Ashref. Scream pops it down.
Step gets the kill onto Scream, but Hika is there for the kill on Rezuki, and they are going to be just leaving this and going towards this B site. And EXO, once again, you can see how much they want to play as a pack here. So they are, you know, they are just concerned about retaking everything together, playing together, and I think that is something that
Spike
teams
planted.
can, you know, look at them and, you know, get from them. Not all the time, but most of the time they are playing it to how it should be played, especially these man advantages.
Yes, in situations like this, you know, like you have time, you have enough players to retake the site, you got kills, you have the advantage. So yeah, just need to
One enemy
play
remaining.
together. And having said that, KUCF get 2 kills onto X-Tip and also Bronco. Now KUCF onto a 1v2 situation. EXO Jana having angle looks away at the wrong time. However, I think it's just going to go, and he gets kill. But however, the spike goes down. Well played by KUCF. Well played by Team EXO.
Yes, EXO slowly now inching back into this map. 3-4 is the scoreline, just 1 round separating both of these teams. And yeah, the initial fights went for, I think, Zor, who is having a good game so far, was able to get those first 2 kills and, you know, just put some pressure. The lockdown was invested, but I believe it was, I'm not sure, they did peak before the lockdown, so that kind of cost them as well. And then the 4v2
Yeah, they
was
wanted
converted.
to catch all the players who are trying to escape towards streams, but I think EXO Tip got the kill onto streams, and I think that made a huge difference there, and ultimately getting the Team EXO the round. And now coming towards the round number 8, Chromes.
Yeah, questionable Vele diversion paths there. And you know, he didn't really have to go behind to follow it up because Chromes did have a judge, and yeah, the kill has been taken. Raki meanwhile gets the kill onto Rezuki as well, and that's a free B side. So kind of a misplay coming in from Jana there on that Vele.
Spike planted.
But once again, fire.
Last player
The retake,
standing.
however, does not favor the side of Team EXO. I think you know, 5v3 retake planned down and like not having enough information or map control. I think you should just, you know, try to save your weapons, yeah. And Mika does not swap X-Tip, but however gets instantly traded by Chromes as well. 3 kills to the name of Chromes, and 5 rounds to Ahmed Ashref.
Yep, they just come right back up with the flawless, was it? Almost a flawless, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, Hika did die at the end, so almost a flawless. But yeah, good reply from them, and they are going to be heading back into their good old A site take, because they do have that fade out. So perhaps they want to commit that in and take this A site against 3 Buckies on the side of EXO. Proms gets taken down, but Hika is there with 2 beautiful cleanup. This is side. Fight is taken wrong.
Spike down A.
The situation takes the ball at the wrong time,
Last
and
player
Bronco
standing.
capitalizes on that situation, but Scrims on the other hand gets 2 kills, and now it's a 1v2 situation for the side of teammates. So Exojana with Bucky, not the best weapon for the situation, decides to fall back, go for a pick from heaven, tries to push down, gets taken down by Hika. 3 kills to Hika, and round number 9 goes to round number 9 goes to the side of Ahmed Ashref.
Yes, and just do keep in mind, guys, that this is a double duelist composition coming in from Exos, and you know, maybe they are better on this attack side because that's what the Vele and Raze thrive in, you know, come the double dive into side. So they should maybe be a little bit better on the attack side, but I also feel like they are not approaching this defense side right. They need to fight, they need to, you know, use that double duelist, just get into their opponent's faces as well. They are once again giving them a little too much respect. Right. He's gonna push in, gets the kill, Jana gets the kill, but once again the trades are almost instant with this team, even if it's not the same person, right?
Yeah, now a 4v4, 1 minute and 9 seconds on the clock. Team Ashref Ahmed, they have enough time to rotate or, you know, just cut noise and hit back later. But knowing this team, they're just gonna come in, and Exojana does spot 3 or 4 players from that jump peak. Do mind, XTP is still on side but gets taken down by Scream, and a nice flash coming from Zo, takes 1 kill as well. Instant trades coming from both the sides.
Last player
A
standing.
fake from Reiki, and he does get the kill on
Spike planted.
Team EXO. Now Reziki onto a 1v2 situation, doable, but not the best weapon for the job. Yeah, and KUCF just picks White from the screens at the side and takes down Reziki. Round goes to the side of Ahmed Ashref.
Yeah, 7-3, and the scoreline is a little bit. It's very similar to how the previous map Bind played out. I mean, yes, the orders of the rounds were a little different, but I'm pretty sure Bind we were also looking at a 7-3 or 7-2 scoreline at a certain point. And Ashref Ahmed now gathering towards this. Yeah, gathering towards this B side of the map to go in for a fast speed, because side hits have been working for them, and it looks like EXO has no reply for these fast side hits, right?
Yeah, and as well a 4x coming from the side of Team EXO. However, they try to fight it, but Chromes, being a nuisance, gets Razor key and also gets the heal now, so that he can just push towards the side. EXO replying with 2 kills. Now a 4v3 situation. Okay, the short top comes in and taken.
He's able to get kill.
Last player standing. 1 enemy remaining.
Okay, you see a 1v1 situation. Does spot the player. Oh, a misfire coming from both the teammates. Perfect flash coming from Zo. Now not enough time. He has to stick the defuse, but KUCF peeks and gets the kill on towards Exozo. What a play coming from KUCF. You know, being one of the most experienced players, he knew exactly what to do and when to peek at that at that situation.
Yeah, beautiful 1v2 coming in there from KUC, who plays that to, like you said, plays it to perfection. And yeah, we are looking at potentially another 9-3 half for the side of Ashref Ahmed, right? Like, they do have, EXO do have 4 ults online, all ults that can, definitely change the course of the round. But on the side of Ashref Ahmed, they do have the showstopper as well. So it looks like they're going to go for their good old day hit.
And now
Come
Chrome's
up
once
ramp
again with the judge.
Showstopper
and
gets
two kills.
2.
What a perfect play coming from Chromes. I mean, first time I've seen Chromes, just waiting for his teammate to, clear the ramp for him, and then uses the ult at the perfect time.
Spike
and from the
planted.
backlines, Rezaki
Last player
gets the kill on
standing.
towards Chrome, but gets one tapped by Scrim. Now it's a 1v4 situation. Nothing much can be done. Scrim gets the final kill as well. Once again, 9-3 half,
Switching
same
sides.
scoreline as Bind.
Yep, same scoreline as Bind, and yeah, dominant half, right? Like they just did not have any answers to what Ashref Ahmed has had in store. And I haven't really thought about it this way before, but when I mentioned Paper X before is what really got me thinking, because even like tier 1 teams, right, they've always said the first time playing against Paper X is one of the hardest things to do as a tier 1 team. And I feel like it's the same for all teams playing against this team as well, right? Because it's just relentless aggression, and you never know when the peaks are going to come, all these util combos, and it just works extremely well. And I feel like EXO are struggling right now to cope up with the aggression and the pace that Ashref Ahmed are setting, right? But we are now on the attack side. KUCF gets the kill onto Extreme, but Jana gets the kill, but Hika is there for a trade as well. And Jana gets 2 kills. He's surviving on this side. The spike is down.
Last
Has
player
made it
standing.
here, but Hika with 2 beautiful kills, and now it's all left to Razor Key on a 1v3 here. The spike has yet to be planted, but he
Can't use
does
that yet.
fall to Spring in the end.
I mean, yeah, they don't want to, waste time planting, and they just want to finish it off, just run down, because, his Rezaki was low, and also they have the, advantage, like 3v1 situation, might as well just run towards him and get the kill, yeah, because they have the advantage. Like I said, it was 9-3, and the pistol round goes towards the side of Ahmed Ashref. And
Yeah.
if you are an EXO fan, do not worry. In case if they lose this, they also still can participate on the qualifier 3, and they can try their luck again. However, I still believe Team EXO, if they play it right, play it to perfection, they still can come back from this. But saying that, is always proving me wrong. Never mind. He gets taken down, and 2 kills goes towards the side of Team EXO. A nice play coming from both the teams. However, EXO Zo takes down Scream, and now Hika from the backlines has gathered all the information, and he has given all the information to KUCF.
And we are going to be seeing the spike plant going down for the side of EXO on this B side. Hika meanwhile coming in from the back lines.
Spike planted.
Has sneak
Last
pass, but
player standing.
Rezaki is able to get the kill, and now all down to KUCF with nothing but a Sheriff. So we are going to be seeing another pistol round, and then an anti-eco conversion, this time from the side of EXO, who finally get back at all the times they've been echoed by Ahmed Ashref.
But is that enough though? They get back and they're just going to get 1 round maybe, and I mean, Team Ahmed Ashref have like 10 rounds to make mistakes, right? No, 8 rounds to make mistakes, right? But like, how many mistakes are they going to do? Maybe 1 round, 2 round, and then they're just going to run over Team EXO. However, I believe if Team EXO play it right, make minimum mistakes, and play a little bit faster, counter how Team Ashref plays, I mean, there's a chance they can come back.
Yes, there is a chance, but meanwhile, Chromes has bought a Bucky, and we all know the things he has done with that Bucky, unspeakable, unspeakable things.
The comps he have ruined for people and games that he has played. So yeah.
Yeah, and now again, EXO taking it painfully slow, almost walking, contacting up, which which is extremely dangerous to do against a Bucky as well. And the delay coming in here at main room is lots and lots of delay coming in at main room. Tom's waiting for the paranoia, and perfect little combo there to get him the 2 kills. XTP is there to get the trade, but now the guns
Cover going out.
for the side of
Guns and the bomb for the side of team Ahmed Ashref. Now it's a different game here. They have to go retrieve the spike, which is heavily guarded by KUCF and
30 seconds left.
27 seconds on the clock. I mean, they have to just run it down, not looking for the plant probably. Maybe just get kills and try to win the round. Now Bronco and Jara goes in. It's taken down. What a perfect play coming from Team EXO. Perfectly played. They gather, they regroup and hit this male. I think a minor adjustment or a thing that Ahmed Ashref could have done is put KUCF further away from mailbox in case of such utilities being used.
yeah, and another round. I mean, pulled out from EXO, so they are slowly trying to get back into the game. They do have some sort of momentum here, but that round 2 was extremely scary. Just keep in mind that Ashref Ahmed went into that round with nothing but a Bucky and almost came out of it with the round win as well. So again, slow mid control here being taken by EXO.
And now I think a slow round coming from the side of Team EXO. Oh, Rezeki almost gets taken down by Reiki, but nice little information coming from Reiki. Having said that, on the other side of the map, a brutal bloodbath coming in mid. Chromes get 2 kills and then follows up. Scream follows up with another kill. Okay, UCF struggling to get that kill on towards Rezeki, gets taken down, and now Bronco.
1 enemy remaining.
Wait for me. My ult's ready. Here comes the party.
Tom's decides to invest his showstopper. He knows exactly where Rezeki is, and he's able to get the 4th kill on the round to get them just one more closer to series point.
Once again, it's just difficult to play against teams like Ahmed Ashref if you are a team that is playing slow. If you are heavily depending on your stats, if you're heavily depending on to play run down the clock, I think it's going to be a difficult time for you to beat a team like Ahmed Ashref, especially considering the fact Chrome's playing Judge being a nuisance and just running down your face.
Yeah, and just like Hika gets 1 kill, but he does get the kill of the solo initiator on the side of Ashref, on the side of EXO. Pardon me. So that's information lost, but meanwhile, Stip gets the kill onto Chromes as well, and now it is Bo3.
Last player standing.
And slowly but surely they are making it work.
Yeah.
Spike planted.
1v4 situation for Scream. He's a player who has pulled out these kind of rounds in the past, but can he do it once again coming back to the Valorant scene? Good sense of game here coming from Screams, but I think Exogena not giving them any space for a fight, but yeah, instantly gets taken down by Exogena. A good round coming from the team, the side of Team EXO. I think playing like this, getting early picks and hitting the site is the right way to go if you want to come back into this game.
Yes, but the moment. So what I'm curious to see is what's gonna happen when that first pick does not go the side of EXO, because if you notice on Bind, they were always waiting for that first kill, and the moment it does not come their way, that's when they started struggling a little bit, just a little clueless on the map. So we'll see how it goes here, because we are on yet another broken buy for the side of Ashref Ahmed. Chroms is able to get that ult up, just to get his ult a little bit closer.
And yeah, I mean, even though Team EXO gets the plan done, they have the lockdown from Scream and also the ult from Hika to the retake the site. I think if it goes down to a 5v5 situation, retake situation, it's going to be tough for the side of Team EXO. A perfect flash coming from Hika to clear out mid, and Reki pushing down all the way towards market. And now they have aggressive map control down the line in towards the B main, but I think Reiki here.
I've got your trail.
Rezeki has a really good angle coming here from him, but instantly
30
gets
seconds
traded
left.
by
Round
Scream. Trade coming, an important trade coming actually from Scrims, and the Killjoy ult coming from Scrims as well, slowing down Sting. I think.
Yeah, they are going to be left with everything to do.
10 seconds left.
Yeah, with 10 seconds left, QCF tries to survive, but Scrim is here and he has
Last
stopped the
player
plant,
standing.
and Reiki, all he has to do is live, and it's an almost impossible situation for EXO to win. Extremely well played by Scrim
Match
there
point.
as well. The lockdown, the timing was perfect, and EXO, they had two choices. Either they commit into site and try to get the spike plant and get detained, or just wait it out. And in the end, both those choices were not
Find the weak point.
extremely great choices to have, and they cost them the round at
And
the end of the day.
one key thing I would like to highlight is the instant trade that Scrim did towards Rezeki, because he had walked all the way up to CT. He had all the information in the world to just get in his team coming to the site A, but he was only able to get one kill. So I think that made a huge difference in the round. So yeah, once again, Chrome's getting a kill using his nades, and then Reiki follows up on it, and then does the mistake of pushing forward through the smoke, gets taken
Back in
down.
a flash.
And now Exojana trying to move into the site, spots the alarm bot, gets taken down by Exojana on the other side, and Hika wondering if they're gonna ever come back to A, and just gets the information and falls back. And now it's just a 2v3 situation to the side of Team EXO. Goes for a fake plan, gets information on two
Last
players.
player standing.
All down to Bronco.
Defenders
And
win.
KUCF is going to get the kill, and both maps actually was the previous map at 13-6 as well, if I'm not mistaken. I think so, but yeah, 13-6 split, a dominant display once again coming in from the side of Ashref Ahmed. As you can see on the scoreboard, pretty much everyone was firing for the side of Ahmed Ashref. Chroms once again with 8 first bloods, doing his job.
I
as
was
well as-
noticing that as well. Like 8 first kills, first bloods is what you need in a map like split. And also I think very good play coming from the team. From the side of team Ahmed Ashref, especially I think a huge props to Reiki. I think being the man who turned the second round, took away the round from Team X. So, having said that, like a nice try coming from Team X. So they tried their best. Still, Ahmed Ashref Ahmed was able to top it off.
Yeah, and as you guys can see on the screen right now, this is the bracket, and Ashref Ahmed are actually the first team to qualify for the playoffs, which will be happening in 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken. So the last week of November. So Team Exotic, they still have another chance. They can register for qualifier 3, which is actually, the registrations are open right now, or if they want, they can take a small break and then register later for the 4th qualifier as well. Ashref Ahmed, the first team to qualify for playoffs, and I would say not very surprising given the players they have, the experience they have, and all things considered. So
next matchup is Zyphos Esports versus Team Ascendance. That is the second semi-final of the qualifier 1. Winner from this match will also qualify for the playoffs, and then playing the final against Team Ahmed Ashref tomorrow. This is also a very tough matchup that is going to come, because both the teams have shown us like a splendid level of Valorant play, and I believe this is going to also be a very good matchup, so stay tuned.
Stay tuned, guys, for the match, which will be at least within the next half an hour, which we will be streaming as well. So Zyphos versus Ascendance showing up a dominant display yesterday against Team Cosmic, and Zyphos also against Team Proximity, if I'm not mistaken, a dominant 2-0 display as well. They're fighting for a chance to get into that playoff, and then a chance to face off against Ashref Ahmed. Even though both teams who will be in the finals will be qualified for the playoffs bracket, do keep in mind that they will be playing for seeding, because the first seeds will only face the second seeds of the following qualifiers, right? So the finals has a lot of stakes involved as well. But thank you for tuning into the first semi-final today, guys. And once again, let me just shout out IPLAY, our strategic partner, helping us with their website for registrations and all organization related matters. Shout out to Noob Alliance, our official clothing partner, who have a promo code just for this tournament to get almost 25% off on their new t-shirt, polo t-shirt. The promo code is Revival, which is REVIVAL, and you can get 1,000 rupees off, which is almost 25%. And a shout out to the community as well, because none of this would have been possible without you guys, because we got donations for the prize money, we got support, casters, refs, everything, thanks to the amazing Sri Lankan Valorant community, which has been dare I say, which has been, the PC gaming community has been neglected as a whole in this country. So it's nice to see that people still have that passion, right, Simbad?
And special shout out to Dennis as well, our good friend, and also the whole organizing part of it, and also the production. And also I would kindly request everyone who's viewing to share this stream, comment on the stream, and just comment for better reach, and just spread the awareness. And once again, thank you guys for joining. Stay tuned for the second semi-final of qualifier 1.
Yes, see you guys.